everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of Tech This Week. My name is Apulak. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about yet again Gen AI. I know probably of the last 10 episodes that we've done, 7 to 8 of them would be on Gen AI. But I guess there's so much happening in this space, which compels me to at least speak about it. So you'll probably ask me why or what is it that we could talk about today. So in fact, just a week back, Meta announced its availability of its AI assistant called Meta AI in India, right? So today's episode primarily focusing on this. How did it impact the Gen AI market as a whole in India in particular, right? So just to give some perspective, so this Meta AI, as it's called, so this AI is now available across all of Meta's platforms: WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and its portal called Meta.ai. So this comes at a time when the market already has many established players, right? So we obviously have the likes of Google and Microsoft who are integrating, advanced AI capabilities into their products. Like, Microsoft has Azure AI services, it's got its Copilot, or they're co-engineering new products. Google is also doing that. And then we obviously have the current king of the space, which is OpenAI ChatGPT, which has kind of become a household name almost in the AI space. So the question is, has ChatGPT kind of become all-pervasive? Pretty much like how the internet revolutionized communication, ChatGPT, I think to a large extent has transformed how the human-computer interaction has shaped up. So it is being integrated into almost everything that we think about: customer service, content creation, education, and so much more. So it sets the bar very high as far as conversational AI goes. So this pervasive presence has made ChatGPT, synonymous with AI chatbot, similar to what Google did, and became synonymous with search engines. So the question which is very obvious to ask is Meta's entry into the space a little too late? Because with the growing dominance of ChatGPT, the question that everybody would want to ask is Facebook or Meta as it's called, already is it too late to enter this crowded space, right? Because the stakes, quite frankly, are very high for Meta, and I'll tell you why. The reason for this. See, for Meta, this is more than just an expansion. It's a pivotal moment, because if you take a few years, if you take a step back, in fact, when Facebook rebranded itself from Facebook to Meta, the company had aimed to pioneer the Metaverse, envisioning a future when virtual reality would redefine social interaction. But Metaverse didn't achieve the anticipated success, so which left Meta in the lurch, and it kind of left it in a vulnerable position. So now when they enter the AI arena, so it kind of becomes it may sound like I'm making too big a moment out of this, but it is a fairly important moment in my personal view. And it's like a reminiscence of a chess game where, it's a bold move, just hoping it's not too late a move. So, I personally think Meta must succeed in this AI space to maintain relevance, not only to its customers, but to its investors also. But having said so, I think plus to Meta's side is, despite the late entry, Meta has something going its way. The vast user base of WhatsApp or Instagram, in India provides Meta with a unique advantage. It's like having a set stage for you for massive audience ready to listen to them, right? So by leveraging its platform, Meta can seamlessly introduce its AI services, integrating them to daily communication and social interaction. So this, built-in audience could be Meta's golden ticket to rapid adoption and feedback, accelerating its AI refinement and acceptance. And if you, in fact, think of it, it's very important to understand whenever we're talking about social media or any other platform, You know, who is the target group? Who is the TG? Uh, I'll give you more insight into this. So, for instance, when Yahoo, there was a time when before Google came into the picture, Yahoo dominated search industry. So Google was able to replace Yahoo, right? So it was a probably much more intuitive, cleaner interface. Currently, yes, we have ChatGPT. Pretty much, in fact, ChatGPT, like I said, earlier, ChatGPT is synonymous with conversational AI, right? Would it mean that we need to replace ChatGPT? The answer is no. I'll tell you why. Because I think Gen AI is a fairly nascent sector as a whole, and I feel there is space for each and every platform. And I'll give you an idea from a social media standpoint. For instance, if Facebook had its own set of customers, Insta had its own set of customers, TikTok had its own set of customers, similarly, LinkedIn also has its own set of customers. But all of them come under the classification of social media platform. Similarly, when we talk about the Gen AI platform or conversational AI platform or LLM-based platform, I think you don't have to be the one and only. There is space for many in this space, right? The ChatGPT has obviously taken a very, very important position in this space. But probably if you look at, the target group of, say, Instagram or Facebook, it has a set audience already in place. For instance, when you talk about Instagram, right, or much akin to those kind of platforms, it targets a fairly young set of individuals, primarily Gen Z and millennials, right? And if you think of their typical usage of the computer devices, if they spend 8 to 10 hours with their devices, right, probably 80 to 90% of the time is spent on the social media platform itself. So if Meta is able to, utilize that to its advantage, it could be game set match for Meta. So like I said, I think everybody will carve its own space. For instance, we know for a fact, Elon Musk is working on Grok to do similarly the same thing with X, So it plans to integrate Grok with X. So I think everybody caters to their own set of customers and needs. So I think the diversity in function and the integration would ensure that users have access to tailored solutions for their specific requirements. I think there's room for everyone, but it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. That's it from my end. Looking forward to get another great episode with all of you in the coming week. Have a great weekend. Bye.